Hey guys, it's me, Made Up Chen, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna go ahead and try out this nail training practice hand by Choi. I bought this off of Amazon. This is actually a hand that has a 4.3 out of 5-star review on Amazon. I wanted to try it out and see what the fuss was all about because I really want to keep practicing, but I haven't found anything to practice with. But having a practice hand, especially if you're just learning how to do acrylic, is the best way for me to learn to do hands on someone else other than yourself. And this is actually a good way to practice without damaging your nails over and over again every time you do a new set on your hands. Obviously, your fingers become very fragile, so you have to be careful with that. But this is the hand. It has a clip that you can clip onto any desk, but it does come with some gifts inside. It comes with little nail art brushes, it comes with some files, and it actually comes with these toe separators. I don't know why I would have the toe separators, but I do like these little brushes. I haven't tried them out yet, but I will get to it at some point. Usually the gifts that they give you inside of these hands don't tend to be really reliable. This brush though, I will always keep a little brush to dust off any dust anywhere around my desk, my hand, my fingers, whatever the case may be. So I do appreciate the brush. And it also does come with 100 pieces of nails. They're all literally the same size, so you can just clip them on anywhere. So right before I actually get started, I actually pull the fingers just to see how stable they are, and I actually pull the tips just to see how much I can pull before they actually pop off. And word of advice, right before you start practicing with this hand, whatever it is you're going to do, a form, nail tips, acrylic, like whatever it is you're going to do, make sure you pop off every finger and make sure that every nail tip is clipped on right before you get started. And I actually do like it, this hand, it bends nice and well compared to other hands that I've tried before. So just make sure to do all these things before you go ahead and get started. The first thing I am going to do is I am going to cut the nails, and I'm going to recreate a nail look that I did like weeks ago, but I never posted it and the footage came out horrible, so I'm just going to redo it through here. And I am taking the file that came with the kit. It comes with this one. I want to say this is like a 150 by 150. This one might be like a 250. It's pretty rough. And then you have this buffer. Also be careful when you're filing because this is really close and you could definitely hurt your client. And sometimes a client won't say anything. They'll keep it to themselves and then they'll just complain about it after. And then people are gonna think you don't have a good hand to do this stuff. So be careful. And always be sure that when you are practicing, you are holding on to the finger. Usually when I do it by myself, I grab my finger like this and I'll go here and I'll use this kind of something to give me to hold on to. Also, when you're holding onto the thumb or whatever finger you're on, try not to squeeze the hell out of their finger because it's going to hurt them and you don't want to do that, obviously. And also right here, having your thumb here, and when you go to the side, it kind of stops the file on your finger. And it goes like this so that you won't actually hurt your client. The file's alright, pretty basic for what they're going to give you. I have yet to do nails on somebody other than myself, but that doesn't mean I still am not like learning. Okay, I'm gonna now use this brush, and now obviously this would be the cuticle area, but I don't have a cuticle area, so I'm just going to sand the nail surface using my medium sand band and my RC e-file, and I am going to go at about 6,000 RPM. Also make sure that if you're using an electric file, make sure it's going forward and not reverse. Again, we're trying to remove all the shine off of the nail. Also for this, try not to apply pressure. I'm going to grab this brush and the YN swipe. This is like a dehydrator, FYI, for anyone who doesn't know what a swipe is. It's like a dehydrator. I usually wouldn't use this on practice hands because, you know, all of this stuff is like low-key expensive. But I'm using this to remove any dust that might have gone under the nail or around it somewhere, because obviously you don't know where this hand's been at. And this doesn't make them oily again. This pretty much dries them out. So now I'm gonna go in with some nail tips. These were the first nail tips I ever got when I first started doing nails, and I just stopped using them because of the shape, or I don't know, something about them just didn't like catch my attention to keep using them, so I kept buying more nail tips and so forth and so forth. But they are perfect for the hand, because this hand, the nails are like pretty wide, and these has pretty long and thick ones. Like this is the biggest one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here and I'm going to see where I might need to fix the nail. And then also you have to make sure that you are centered right here. And also make sure the nail is glued straight. Don't glue it down. We're trying to glue it straight. So for the glue, I'm going to go ahead and use the YN Young Nails brush on glue. So most of these are going to fit fine. I'm just going to have to pretty much file the corners, and I would just file it down a little bit, because obviously the nails curve down. This is not curving down. So again, we're trying to glue the nail center and straight. Oh snap, look at that. It popped off. Make sure you're holding the nail the way it's supposed to be held. And I am holding onto the nail until it dries. But let me turn it to the side. I can't turn it all the way. Let me turn it this way. But you guys see like the nail, it glued facing down because the nail is facing down also. So we're gonna have to come back in and fix these corners anyway, because I did place a way larger nail. Okay, so to help the process, I'm gonna put the glue both on the nail and on the tip, because they are not trying to hold. Oh look, this nail's trying to pop off. This is the one thing I hate about like using these hands. The nails are like shaped so weird, and it makes the nail tips like not want to stick on here. It's all good. I am holding on for dear life. Ah. At some point I think one of these nail tips is gonna like pop off. What did I say? I knew one of these was gonna pop off. This is the one I didn't apply glue on the actual finger, so we're gonna try this again, and this time we'll be able to put the nail up the way it's supposed to. Okay. And the thumb I'm gonna leave for after. I don't know if I really want to do anything on the thumb quite yet. Also, this finger right here is popping to the side. Look at that. Oh, there we go. Damn, look at that. Did you guys hear that? It like popped back into place. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna go back in with my medium band, and I'm just gonna work it around the nail tips. I'm going again at a 6. Let's see if none of these pop out. This is the true test right here. And you want to be careful to not go back on the nail when you are doing this again, because you already filed down pretty much like a layer of technically the client's nail. So you don't want to do more damage to their nail. Again, we are blending this nail tip to the natural nail. Oh. This is not glue. it's gonna fall off. Not because of the nail, but because it didn't glue right. This nail's gonna pop off. FYI. If you ever have a nail that doesn't want to glue right like this, I'm just fighting it at this point. And then with this same one, just go over it. Go over the glue and then remove whatever is left in here. Alright, let's try this again. Let's try and glue this again. There's always the one nail that gives me issues, and this one's it. It does not want to stick. I'm going to have to use probably a new nail. Okay, I'm going to leave it like that for now. I'm just going to file the nail. Also, remember, the better you file the nail to the shape you want, the less you're gonna have to come back and fix. This nail is going down. I don't know if you guys notice it. Compared to this one, this one's flat and this one is curved down. So this is why I tell you guys it's very important for you to place the nail right, because this one was placed nice and flat and this one was placed going down. Look at how curved this nail went. And then look at this one. So you guys see the difference? It's curved, but it's not as curved as this one, obviously. So this is why you have to pay attention to how you clip the nail. And I'm going like this because this top part is what's crooked. Trying to align this with this. So I'm technically going in an angle like this. Now I got to refix this angle. Look at that. I didn't even notice this came off. So again, I'm having issues with it just even being stuck. So this is a problem a lot of the times when you get a hand. The nail doesn't want to quite stick. It'll keep trying to pop off every time you try to go back in there. So I'm gonna grab this brush again and I'm going to apply some more swipe. Going to make sure I don't have any dust left over. Oh, look at that, none of them fell. Okay, and now I'm gonna go ahead and apply some primer. Since the swipe is dehydrator, I don't have to apply any dehydrator. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this Mia Secret No Burn Acid Free Primer, the XTRABOND. And I'm going to apply it to the nails. Just the nails. So the reason why you need these products is so that the acrylic can actually have something to hold on to. This is why you're supposed to dry out the nail and apply all these things, because if you don't put these things, your nails will most likely pop off. Ooh, this thing smells. While that dries, I'm gonna go ahead and open up all my stuff. This one smells so bad, but I don't want to use my white end one because the white end one is expensive. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my Mia Secret liquid monomer. This is the 8 fluid ounce. FYI, this Mia Secret liquid monomer does smell a lot, so beware. If you're doing this at the house and you don't have any air ventilating out, it's going to smell your house like instantaneously. And then I'm gonna grab my number 12 Kalinsky brush. I know it says, ooh, snap. I know it says DC, but the brand is different now, apparently. And I'm just gonna dip my brush in here and let it get ready. And I'm gonna just put this on the side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my CACEE nail art powder. This is in the color 2. And I'm gonna go ahead and just apply this to my pinky and index finger. And we're going to move the acrylic down. Then if it's starting to dry up, just wet your brush a little and work it back in there. I'm gonna apply another bead. I'm gonna put it here again, but this time I'm gonna work it up. Okay, and then another one here because this nail is curving down, so I have to put more of a stronger base on this. So while these chill, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the Mia Secret Cover Beige Acrylic Powder. And I'm gonna use it here. I'm just gonna mostly concentrate the color up to right here maybe, and then the rest will be glitter. So I'm gonna put one more right here. This is where I'm trying to build its apex. And I'm just pressing that in and bending, kind of like blending it all together. As you guys see, this is going down, and I'm just slowly moving it back up. All right, and now we're going to blend that. And if your brush gets dry, don't be afraid to go back in to kind of smooth this out. All right, now I'm going to do the same to this finger. This one's going to be a little dry. I put a little bit too much acrylic in there, but it's okay. Ooh, I just touched the other one, damn it. And then right here, you're kind of like dragging it down. If your brush is too dry or your acrylic is too dry, nothing will happen, like you see right here. So I'm just gonna wet my brush a little, and I'm gonna pull it down. You could do whatever you want here. I actually am going to leave this one like this. You guys see like the color? It's a little dipped here, and then you see the color more here, and then you don't see it here. So I'm gonna add glitter here, and I'm gonna add glitter here. And then right here, I'm gonna ombre this one. So while these dry up, I'm gonna go back in with these. And again, it doesn't matter how they're shaped, we are going to shape them after. So for these fingers, I'm just gonna put glitter on top of them, and I'm gonna use the very famous
Dirty Sprite by Nail Heaven. If you're not following them on IG, you should definitely follow them. They have very unique glitters, and they are making now acrylic powders with just the plain color. So I'm gonna grab this one, and for these nails I am putting the glitter everywhere, and this glitter with this color just makes everything so much better. And obviously you do it however you want. I'm gonna leave it like this. Again, a nice flat application. We are going to put a clear coat on top of this. Okay, so now that I'm done with these two, I'm gonna go ahead and bring these two up. This, I'm gonna ombre the glitter, and then this one I'm gonna do a little glitter here and a little glitter here. So just a little bead of the beige. Just a small little bead, and then blend it slowly out. Okay, and now we're gonna go ahead and apply a clear acrylic powder. I'm gonna use the Mia Secret clear acrylic powder, and I'm going to pretty much encapsulate all of this and then shape the nails. I'm gonna go with this nail first, and just remember, it doesn't have to be a thick coat, just enough to finish shaping out this nail. And right now I'm just gonna check the nail if I have any dips. And on this nail, I'm gonna go ahead and apply the clear acrylic powder right here and go down with it. I'm gonna apply some more monomer. I'm kind of out. And one of the things that I do recommend when you're starting is it's okay if you use monomer, a lot of it. You have to kind of get a feel of what you like, how much liquid to powder ratio, so you kind of have to like figure it out. Sometimes you will use more than what you need to, but the point is to learn how to do it. And then I'm gonna go in with a slight little coat right here. And I'm gonna apply the clear acrylic all over this one. And same for my pointing finger, I'm gonna put it all over the nail. So once the acrylic is dry, which you can hear it, we're gonna start just shaping the nail. Oh, look at that. Once I'm done, these nails just like popped off. They're not trying to stay put when I need them to. What the hell? What the hell? Okay, and now I'm gonna go in with my e-file, and I'm gonna use this little cuticle bit, and I'm going at about 9,000 RPM. All I'm doing is just going into the cuticle area and sealing the acrylic. When you're going, don't go down like this. We're going in an angle. Okay. And now I'm gonna actually go in with my 5-in-1 nail bit from PANA brand, and I'm gonna go at 10,000 RPM, and I'm gonna start filing some of this down. And I don't need to do a lot. Most of this is just shaping, and I didn't apply so much of the acrylic, so I don't need to debulk so much. I'm just tapping lightly, because this bit is meant to remove acrylic if you press down hard enough. Dust off one last time. Okay, I'm gonna go back in with the swipe one last time. This time for sure should be the last one. And now I'm gonna go in with my Beetles Gel Polish Top It Off Top Gel to finish this off. Be careful not to flood the cuticle. You don't need a lot of it. That's when you put too much, that's when you tend to get some air bubbles. All right. Now I'm gonna put him in the machine for 60 seconds. And these are the results. I honestly think the hand was fine. It moved, it did what it had to do. I think they came out pretty good for what I paid for. I do think it was fine. Everything was fine with the hand up until the end when I started filing and the nail tip started kind of like coming off. But overall, is it worth the price? Yeah, I think so. I feel like the price for this was exceptional for what it gave me. I was able to do a full set. Yes, the nail tips did give me a hard time, which I will admit is annoying, but that's the problem you have with all of these hands. But if you guys like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe if you already haven't. And also, if you guys want to see me review any other hands, please let me know which ones in the comment section down below. If you guys want to see just any more nail related videos, let me know. I will see you guys another day. Peace. Peace.